Alright. Let's go talk to the Smiths. Because we all love the Smiths. Pita! Oh. What the hell? Where are the Smiths? Did you eat them?
Herr Huber?
Yes.
Are the Smiths in their room?
Yeah, I believe so.
Could you ask them to come down, please?
Ja, natürlich.
No, no. Seven hours later.
Now you just tell Merle what's going on.
Bye.
I'd better go.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
And be careful now.
Alright, guys.
Can I?
Oh, do sit down, for goodness sake.
You want to do that threesome now? Bye. No.
I had a dream last night. I didn't remember it at first, but
So did
I
I.
saw something today at one of the museums.
What was the dream?
I was being chased
By
in the
BTS.
woods by wolves. And I saw a sleigh. Ludwig was inside,
And I saw J-Hope. He looked
He
like a
pulled me up.
horse.
and I thought I
Yes,
was
I know
safe.
BTS. I have daughters, okay?
But then he turned into a wolf.
So what do you think, Mother?
It's all about the fake love.
A
Fake
dream of
love.
rescue.
Fake
It's a
love.
spiritual guide dream. The High Priestess in Gabriel's cards must be linked to Ludwig somehow.
What do the wolves represent?
I'm a
Death.
psychic, dear, not Freud.
Death.
But the warning I got was about the black wolf, wasn't it? And the wolves in the dream. It must be the same danger.
It's so frustrating. The more I find out, the more questions I have.
Why don't you try a little communicating of your own? Ludwig's the link. Appeal to him. The answers may not come right away, but at least you'll give the guide something specific to say the next time she contacts you.
Isn't there any way that you could, do a psychic reading on Ludwig or something?
To tell you the truth, I've been trying all day to make contact, but I only feel great despair.
Oh.
Ludwig's soul is not at peace.
Oh. Fake love. Fake love.
I'd better go.
Fake love.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
And be careful now.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I don't have anything else to say to this.
Alright. So, I think this is the part where we're gonna have another booty call with our professor. Hey, Gerda. Anything you can tell me? Because this chapter is not long enough.
Have you heard from Gabriel at all?
You're
No, Grace, I'm sorry.
lying to me, you little
Never
beta.
mind.
I don't have anything to ask Gerda right now.
But you're still a bitch.
Grace Nakamura.
Ah, shut up, Grace.
Professor Barkley will call when he finds out something.
Oh,
Who should I call?
who the hell's it's sister called Dalmir? I knew this was gonna happen. Whoops.
At least I have the car keys.
Okay. Look at all the displays and plaques. Look at the letters from Ludwig to Wagner twice. Talk with man. Look at book on desk. Ah, that's what I probably didn't do. There was a book on the... Yo! Yeah, sorry. I forgot. Take a look at the book.
What's that book in the case?
That's his diary.
Cosima Wagner's journal. It's locked up for preservation.
Huh.
I don't have anything to ask.
Can I...
Cosima was Wagner's wife, I think. She probably just talks about him in her journal.
Alright, so... Just so that you guys understand, there's something that I need to do, like, I'm supposed to call the professor. But of course, it's not gonna be now.
Professor Barkley.
Okay. So that means that there's probably like one panel that I skipped somewhere, so we're gonna try to backtrack real quick. Okay, so let's start here. Damn it! I crashed the car again. Okay, so this is gonna be
the paint. I wonder where that door. These.
Last time, if I remember correctly, it was something here that I had forgotten.
Maybe Ludwig thought all this. Did they? Maybe.
Oh yeah, I think it was like up. I had to look up. Oh, this we already did. Sorry guys, I know this is not very entertaining. Trying to figure out where I screwed up.
The miracle.
The miracle of the Grail.
These linen. I'm surprised people don't.
I'm clicking everywhere like a madman.
More swan.
I think this is where the thing is. Or unless it's here. Clicking like a madman.
I doubt.
Wait, I want to go back. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
There must be a story behind these wolf paintings. But what story?
I think this is the one that I had forgotten. Okay, there's something here that I forgot because we should be finished with this one.
I don't have anything to say to her at the moment.
Okay, so let's try to find the one thing that I probably forgot.
They certainly.
They look like a sweet couple.
July.
Elizabeth March. Ludwig's June.
Yeah, so you were in love with your
And this-
cousin.
no.
Okay. Your dove. Yeah.
She's beautiful.
One of.
Ah, this is
Richard
it.
Wagner.
This is what I was missing.
Ludwig's diary.
Oh my god.
Ludwig kept the diary from 1869 when he was 24 years old until his death.
This is what
The
I
diary
missed the last
provides a
time as well.
fascinating look into the mind of this tormented man.
The original diary is kept in the Royal Archives. A few entries are shown on the opposite wall.
I've got to see that diary.
Okay, alright, so I think that was it. Beta! That face. No! Alright, let's go back.
Richard. Ludwig.
The ori-
Even after. Even.
Ludwig is offered a 26. 20.
Ludwig and Wagner. Ludwig loved the opera of his contemporary Richard Wagner.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ask what's his name? If I can view the thingamajig.
Cosimo. I don't have anything to ask Georg about at the moment.
The diary? Okay, oh no, okay, so now I bet. Did anybody call? No. Come on. Please work, please work, please work. Yes! Yeah! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, 3 a.m. booty call again. Oh, no, maybe not.
Hello?
Hi, Professor Barkley. It's Grace.
Oh, good. I have a name for you. It's
Your name is
Joseph
Grace.
Dahlmeyer. And he specializes in Bavarian history, and I think he's somewhere near you are.
Herr Josef Dahlmeyer. Great, got a number?
Yeah, I do. It's
Yusef
4982
555. I'm a mentalist.
2234.
2234.
Thanks a lot. Sorry about the bother.
Beta!
That's no bother. When are you coming back to school, Gracie?
When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Well, be
I
good.
miss that sweet little. Oh, too late. I'm hanging up. He misses my sweet little. Oh, no time. All right, let me just make sure that I'm not messing anything up. Oh wait, we have to call that other asshole. That other other asshole. That little bitter. Oh, new soundtrack.
Hello? Sind Sie Herr Josef Dahlmeyer?
Yeah.
Are you the guy in the
must be
picture?
Grace Nakamura, the American history student.
Yes.
I hear you're interested in Ludwig II.
Very.
Good. There's something I want to show you. Drive to Berg on Starnberger See. Meet me at the Memorial Chapel.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, wait. Was there anything you wanted me to look into before we meet?
Well, I was hoping you knew something about someone called the Black Wolf. He was a contemporary of Ludwig's. He lived in Prussia, I think, and he was well connected.
Never heard of him, but I'll check. See you there.
And
Thanks.
you call
Bye.
yourself an expert in Ludwig? Okay. Oh no, the kid is waking up. No. Oh, fell asleep. Okay. I'm gonna shut up for a few minutes, guys.
I don't have anything to ask Gerda right now.
Okay. Starnberg Sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Man, this is like gonna take forever.
It's a memorial chapel.
This is where he was found. Drowned.
This is where he died.
Yeah.
You
See?
must be Grace. Herr Dahlmeier.
Hello.
Josef. I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh my god, he looks like the
I
bad
wanted you to
guy
see it.
in that action movie
I feel him here the most.
with Cynthia Rothrock. Anyways,
So, what did you want to know?
nothing. Oh my god, this is gonna take hours.
Professor Barclay says your hobby is Ludwig.
Yes.
Your hobby
He was
is
the last real
Ludwig?
king that Bavaria had. As a Bavarian and a history buff, well, that's enough to hook me right there.
But there's more, right?
He was a romantic, you know. A dreamer. And he was misunderstood, maligned.
Sounds like you can relate.
Me? Hell, I have it easy. At least I live in the 1990s. And not every eye in the country is on me. But yes, I can relate.
You know about Ludwig's diary, right?
Of course.
I don't remember this
How
part.
can I get my hands on it?
I'm sorry. I have been trying myself for 5 years. They keep it locked up tight in the Royal Archives and they don't let it out. They must think it contains things that will hurt his image.
They won't let anyone see it, not ever?
Only one person outside of the government ever got to see it, a biographer, Sir Richmond Chapel. He had friends among the German royals and they let him look at it.
Did you ever try to contact Chapel? Pick his brain?
No, and I don't believe I never thought of that. If you do and you find out anything, you must share.
It's a promise.
No, it's not.
Tell me about Ludwig.
I don't know where to start. There's so much. Politically, the most significant thing about Ludwig II was that he signed over independent Bavarian statehood to Prussia in 1870. Bavaria became a part of United Germany, and Ludwig became a figurehead prince under the Prussian Kaiser.
Why do you think he did that?
Bavaria had been involved in the 100 Years' War. People were tired of fighting. Prussia's push to unite the German states made some amount of sense. Still, Ludwig must have had other options. At the very least, he should have negotiated better terms.
So what was the real reason?
He was manipulated by
Of
Bismarck.
course.
At least that's what I think, anyway.
Bismarck? Oh my god.
What about Ludwig personally?
You'll find two perspectives on Ludwig. The view the tourists get is the romantic ideal, Ludwig the tormented loner. Then there is the historian's point of view. Ludwig was plagued with guilt over his sexual orientation and was driven mad with self-loathing.
But I take it you're not buying either point of view.
Well, it's all too convenient, isn't it? That he was a devout Catholic, there is no question, and I'm sure there were pressures on him to be normal. But he was no prude. He loved Byron. Yes. Philosophy, the French court. If anything, Ludwig was too much an egomaniac. He didn't give a damn what anyone thought. And besides, he didn't try to hide any of his relationships. If he suffered from anything in his romantic life, it was disillusionment. No one loved him back as purely as he himself loved.
Oh, not even his cousin? Please don't
Well,
make
if it
me
wasn't
click on
sexual
Ludwig
guilt that
again.
tormented him, what was it?
I don't know. His diary was filled with self-guilt, but I'm sure it's not about that. If I knew, I'd write my own book, set the record straight, so to speak.
Oh, thank God. Yes,
Have you
can
read
we talk
anything
about exit?
Ludwig's midnight sleigh rides?
Would that have been something? To be out at night and suddenly see him sweep by with his entourage? They say the night agitated Ludwig, and that being outdoors and the rushing feeling of the sleigh calmed him down. Sometimes
like a
even
kid.
the sleigh wasn't enough. He would stop in some remote woods, order his servants to stay put, and go wandering off by himself for hours. It drove the servants crazy.
Thinking about his cousin. Ah, the Dove. Bismarck. Who the hell's Bismarck?
Tell me about Bismarck.
Bismarck. He was the Prussian Kaiser's chancellor. Not a nice man. Bismarck had a reputation for learning people's weaknesses
Bismarck.
and manipulating them. It's a matter of record that he had spies on Ludwig's staff. He may even have had a henchman even closer to the king. And he was involved in the conspiracy to declare Ludwig insane.
Well, great response, Grace.
Did you find out anything about the Black Wolf?
I
No.
did.
Oh,
I'd read about him before, but I hadn't realized that was who you were talking about. His name was Godin, Paul Godin. I found a reference to his being called the Black Wolf after you telephoned.
Paul.
I've
Oh,
never heard of him. Who was he?
Godin lived on the fringes of the Prussian court. He was
Paul.
handsome, charming, dangerous, or so they say. He was variously rumored to have been a foreign prince, a Prussian spy, even an assassin. Since you were interested in him, I found out some things that are probably true. It said he came from abroad in the mid-1800s, but claimed high German blood.
Do you know where he came from?
No.
you came
And
from
he
Brazil.
was ruthlessly ambitious. He probably found out who held the power, Bismarck, and offered his services. Bismarck was a good judge of talent, of that sort anyway.
Bismarck. Oh my God.
What else do you know about Godin?
He must have done something remarkable. Bismarck was not a generous man. He liked to string people along with promises, but rarely came through. He did for Godin, though. He gave him a royal title and lands in 1863. And that was the last reference I found to him.
Well, how could he just disappear?
It's not that unusual. Back then, when you were given a title, you usually changed your name and moved to a place where no one knew your past, so you could act with impunity, or be a pompous ass and get away with it.
Oh my God. Black Wolf
Is
again.
there any way to find out what Godin was called after he got his title?
Is it that critical?
It might be.
Well, you could send away for a copy of the entitlement deed, assuming it has been destroyed during one of the wars. Godin's new name would be on it. But you would need a research permit from the government to access those records, and they can be very hard to get. A lot of red tape.
Great.
Okay, hunting accident.
What do you know about Ludwig's hunting accident?
A couple of years ago, I was introduced to this great old man, a real old world farmer. Well, his grandfather was Richard Horning, Ludwig's equestrian. Oh, he told some great Ludwig stories. Sometimes I get lucky. Anyway, he said that after the hunting accident, Ludwig got terribly ill, that he had a fever and was acting crazy.
He was bitten by
They
Paul.
were afraid that the wolf had been carrying a disease or that the bite had gone septic.
A wolf bit him?
Yeah, it's not so unusual. There were a lot of wolves in the Alps back then. The servants were really worried, but Ludwig recovered, physically anyway. Horning's grandfather said it was the fever that broke Ludwig's mind, that he was worse than ever after that.
Oh. Do I have the werewolf book?
What do you mean Ludwig got worse after the accident?
Ludwig always had been a very private person. But after the accident, he got darker, more crazy. Towards the end, he was even forcing his servants to enter his chambers bent over so they couldn't see his face. Horning's grandfather said his temper was fearsome. He would fly into a rage at the least mistake.
Must have been terrified of him.
Yes, well, Horning's grandfather felt sorry for Ludwig, and Ludwig hated his own violence. He was always giving gifts to his servants to apologize.
Ah. Exit.
You mentioned that there were other reasons why Ludwig's servants feared him.
Ah, that's another of Horning's mysteries. There's a story
That's
about
another horny
Pforzheim.
mystery? What
Apparently,
the?
there was a period of time of 2 or 3 months when Wagner would come and visit him
Wagner?
there. Yeah. The two would lock themselves in the singer's hall. Horning's grandfather said the sounds that came from there were awful. The servants had superstitious minds anyway. Some of them quit over it, just walked away.
What kind of sound?
Horning's grandfather called them heartbreaking and ungodly. Maybe it was Wagner trying to sing.
Okay, so it really was BTS. Oh my god.
Well, I guess that's all for now. Thanks for your help.
It's my pleasure. And if you ever want to talk again, just give me a call. I'll meet you down.
I will. Thanks.
Servus.
Bye.
Bye, don't get killed. Oh no, he got killed.
This is where they found Ludwig's body.
Go. Alright, so let's go back. Oh man, we're gonna have to go back again. Hello. You have anything for me?
Gerda?
Yes?
Oh, now she's smiling.
Gerda, do you have any idea where I could get a government research permit? I don't have time for a lot of red tape.
You should ask Herr Übergrau. He can maybe get such things very fast.
Do you have his address?
I was gonna write Gabriel today anyway.
Oh, that's cute. Alright. No, wait, I don't want to go outside.
Grace Naka.
So there's a phone number in the book that we're gonna call. Yes, hello, can I speak to Ludwig II? Yeah, isn't this gonna be like a mysterious figure? Oh,
Hi,
Maybe
I have
not.
a book of yours on Ludwig II. The author's name is Sir Richmond Chapel.
Yes, how can I help you?
Well, I'm
It's
doing
the
some
lady
research
from
on
the no
Ludwig,
money in
and
the bank
I was
account.
hoping you could get me in contact with the author.
I'm afraid Sir Richmond Chapel is deceased.
Oh.
However, his son is living.
Oh. Well, is there any way you can put me in touch with him?
And who are you doing this research for?
Well, I'm working with Professor Barkley from Yale University.
All right. Thomas Chapel's number in England is 41
555.
555 771.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, let's give that guy a go. Yo, bitte, bitte. Bitte, bitte. Imagine the long distance calls.
Chapel residence?
Hi, my name is Grace Nakamura. I'm calling from Rittersburg, Germany. Is Thomas Chapel there, please?
This is
Speaking.
This
What
is
may I
me.
do for you, Miss Nakamura?
This is gonna sound crazy, but I have a copy of your father's biography on Ludwig II. I understand he had access to Ludwig's diary.
Yes.
Well, I'm not even sure. He didn't make a copy of it or anything, did he?
Yes,
Or
of course he
perhaps he took
did.
good notes?
He wrote down a complete translation in English. He said he couldn't make headway with the German version. Ludwig's handwriting was rather brogue, you know.
He wrote down an English translation. Do you still have it?
Well, unfortunately, my father was allowed to see the diary only on the grounds that he wouldn't publish the entire work. I can't let you see it. Have you tried contacting the National Archive?
No, I don't have the kinds of connections your father did, or the time.
That's unfortunate, but I really cannot let it out of my hands.
I understand. It was just a shot in the dark.
Very well. The best of luck to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chappell.
Asshole.